I'm Adam Watson.
I'm Trinity Watson.
I'm Julian Watson.
This is the Dark Center Mafia Power Hour. This was the closest thing we had to X-Men 97, I think. I think there is a comic of that, but we don't have it. None of us have it. So we're taking a look at this today because we're getting excited for X-Men 97 Season 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
X-Men 92, issue number 7. This is definitely not X-Men 97.
No.
What do you guys think of the cover?
I really like it. I think all of the characters are super cute. The art style is very cute.
It confuses the shit out of me.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, because Jubilee's looking at a Toadies CD, and this is supposed to be 1992.
Were the Toadies not out in 1992?
The Toadies formed in 1989, but ain't nobody knew who they were in 1992. They didn't have a hit song until 1994.
Oh.
And I think it was their only hit song, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wouldn't have been looking at the Toadies then.
Yeah.
The previously page fills us in on a little bit, but I still don't feel like I know enough going into this.
Mm-hmm.
Better that it has one than not, though.
Yeah.
So basically, the X-Men were going to be security for a Lila Cheney concert. You know, I've never actually heard her name said out loud. So is it Lila? Lila Cheney? Maybe Lila.
I don't know.
It's got to be Lila.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, they and Death's Head all got teleported off planet.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume by her power, because that's what her power is. She's teleported. This is written by Chad Bowers and Chris Sims, two guys who I question if they were alive in 1992.
Yeah.
Yeah. The art is by Alti Firmencia. Color art by Matt Mila. Lettering by VC's Travis Lanham. Cover art by David Nakayama. Close enough.
Mm-hmm.
So many ads in this one. So it starts off with the crowd getting pissed off because they want Leela. And apparently she's not there because she's been teleported away.
Yeah, got kidnapped.
Yeah, so while her manager, I'm guessing, is trying to quell the audience, somebody takes over the microphone. And it just so happens to be the second iteration of X Factor.
Yeah.
So, for the most part, all the characters here look pretty on brand, considering what this art style is.
Mm-hmm.
They're not acting on brand, though.
No. Everybody's very kind of out of character in this.
Yeah. Strong Guy and Multiple Man are a little bit closer to what I expect.
Yeah, but they're all... Strong Man at least is like...
Strong Guy.
Or Strong Guy is your basic meathead kind of guy.
Yeah.
And
he's not written quite like I'd like him. He also has thick legs, and I don't like that.
He has very thick legs.
He's not drawn correctly, because Strong Guy has a really stupid design where his legs are like super thin. His shape should be like an ice cream cone. He should be shaped like this.
He should be shaped like Gru, but with bigger arms.
Yeah, instead they shaped him like the Hulk.
Yeah.
That's not right at all. Overall, this is just off-brand enough that what this feels like is one of the giveaway comics.
Mm-hmm.
Beast has a beard for some reason.
Yeah, that threw me off.
Death's Head, he seems fairly on-brand.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a character that's a little bit harder to fuck up because he hasn't had as many appearances or something.
Right.
But here's where we get to the first part that confuses me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're now across the universe, wherever Leela teleported them to. This artist draws Leela in a way that made me think she was Jubilee when I first saw her.
I also thought she was Jubilee when I saw her.
Character design-wise, they have commonalities, but she definitely looks more like Jubilee.
Right.
So the first thing to me is Abigail is here, right?
Yeah, who is Abigail?
She's a recent character creation who's supposed to be the head of SWORD, which is basically the intergalactic version of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, okay.
And I think in the newer comics, her and Beast date for a while. So that's what like the whole back and forth of them must be leading up to.
Oh, okay.
But she's a new continuity character.
Yeah.
So if you're a lapsed X-Men reader and you come to a book saying X-Men 92 and you're kind of expecting it to flow in the continuity of that timeline, you're already fucked. Because there's a character here that didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
You guys also notice the inconsistency in the haircuts throughout this?
Yeah, Storm has it the worst, I think.
Yeah.
But everybody has a very inconsistent look to them.
I love how Bishop is just holding his gun at all times, too.
Yeah.
Like, the only point of reference they used for Bishop for this was his appearance on the X-Men cartoon show.
Yeah.
So then, meanwhile, while all that's going on, we have a group of clearly mutant brood. It's supposed to be like some sort of reveal when you find out they're mutant brood, but I mean, look at them. They're obviously mutant brood.
Yeah.
They're watching the X-Men and talking about some shit that I was just like, okay, so, they're doing the whole thing where it's mutant brood again. And that's exactly what we're going to get. Yeah. Pretty positive we've seen that already before.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember that storyline, but...
Yeah, I think there's already been mutant brood. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there has.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wolverine gets blown up and sent over to them, and when we get our first real look at him, he looks way off brand to me.
Yeah.
His face looks way too young.
Yeah, he looks very young. His jacket isn't nearly destroyed enough for that fall.
Right.
He just doesn't look like Wolverine.
Right. So the way he looks, though, to me indicates that this is an attempt to do what X-Men 97 ultimately did.
What?
They're trying to continue the animated series in some way, shape, or form. It's look at his outfit. It's not the right colors, but it's pretty much what Wolverine was always drawn in when he wasn't wearing his costume in the cartoon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so not a bad splash page.
Right. I wish the Brood looked a little cooler, I guess. I don't know.
I don't mind the way that they look.
Yeah.
Because the Brood are kind of a goofy-ass design to begin with.
That is true.
And I don't mind the fact they look so goofy. That doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, X-Factor is trying to get control of the scenario when all of a sudden Professor X in Generation X shows up.
Yeah.
And this is the second point where I'm like, wait, I thought this was supposed to be 1992. And who the hell is this character?
I don't know.
I don't know who that is either, but I know who Chamber and M are.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't exist in 1992. So if you're trying to play to like the crowd who call this X-Men 94, not X-Men 92, then at least there's a reason for the Toadies to be there, who apparently were Leela's opening band.
Oh.
If she's supposed to be one of the biggest stars in the whole galaxy, why is she using an opening band who haven't even had a hit single yet?
Right.
Draw more attention to them.
Right? And I'm going to assume Chamber and M existed before we had their characters, but they didn't exist. You know what I mean? Like
they weren't written into existence yet.
Exactly. So then Forge and Professor X shake hands as though they have never met before.
I found that really jarring.
I'm so confused by the continuity of this comic.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, did X-Factor spring out of the same events? Like the whole thing in Genosha.
Yeah.
All that, or
I'm not sure.
Was this always a mutant team in this?
Right, because they all seem confused about who Forge is and who Havoc is. And is like, did Scott say
I didn't get that they
about
were
this?
confused about Havoc.
Yeah?
No, I didn't get that. Where did you get that from?
Okay. The dialogue up here, I must have misread it or something.
Okay, so basically what's happened is that Cortez posed as the lead singer of the Toadies, I guess.
Yeah.
And tapped Leela, augmenting her mutant powers, and caused her to teleport everyone away. And then he has somebody tied up. I don't know who this is, but considering the fact that he thinks he's talking to the Games Master. Oh, wait. These are supposed to be the Von Strucker twins. That's why he even says Von Strucker. It sounds like he's screaming at who's off panel, but no. These are supposed to be the Fenris twins. Okay.
Okay.
You guys would probably know those characters best from the fact that they made an iteration of them in Gifted. They weren't quite based on the comics. They're more like rich assholes in the comics.
Oh, okay.
But someone's in the shadows who's about to attack Cortez. Nice looking silhouettes going on here.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear if you've read any X-Men comics, this is Sebastian Shaw's son. And these guys were the upstarts, I think is what they were called.
Oh.
So they had like a game master and they were immortals or something like that. And then a lawsuit from Panzer Davis for being too similar to Highlander shut the whole thing down and they just kind of forgot the storyline.
Oh.
I'm not happy to actually see that storyline resurface because I thought it was a dumb storyline back then.
Yeah. And that hasn't changed today.
No. And then more confusion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the exact year Adam X came out. I think it was 1992 because I think the 1992 annuals were those that had trading cards packaged with them, but those might have been 1993. But I know Maggot and Morrow did not exist in 1992, and I'm fairly certain Random didn't either.
Yeah.
So apparently they're just like some sort of mutant club, though. And they're pissed off that Leela's not there to perform. Makes sense that mutants would show up to watch a mutant performer if everyone knows what she is. So I have a problem with that, but why didn't they use characters that were actually, in existence in 1992?
Yeah, there were plenty of them.
So maybe Adam X and Random, maybe, but definitely not Maggot and Morrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's basically just acting like a steroided version of Kid Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And decides he's going to get up in Wolfsbane's face, but he's got metal all over his body, so Polaris just tosses him. You know what would have been cooler than the effect where she's holding up her hand and pushing him away?
Actually drawing her mutant powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so she does that, and then Maggot, Morrow, and Random come in. Now, this would have been potentially cool to see if Polaris could control Maggot's maggots. They are metal, after all.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah.
We're not agreed to anything that cool, though.
Damn.
Instead, we get the Brood fighting the X-Men, where we get to see how cool of a jump kicker Abigail is. While Deathshead just stands off on the side, complaining he's not getting paid for this, so he's not participating in any of this shit. I like that.
Yeah.
He's
That's funny banter.
the closest to a character I actually like in this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Psylocke reads one of their minds somehow. You'd think Alien Mind, she wouldn't really be able to do that.
Right.
And deciphers these guys aren't actually enemies. So Bearded Beast agrees with that and jumps Abigail out of the way. Meanwhile, Gambit just keeps kicking their asses because, Gambit, right?
What else are you going to
This
do?
must be like a speedster Brood, right?
I think so.
Because there was only one of them that looked like this, and it's supposed to be he's going faster than Gambit can toss the cards, right?
I think so. It's a little bit lost here.
Yeah, we don't have an explanation for what their powers are or anything. But this one looks like it goes intangible, like Shadowcat.
Yeah.
This one must be like a speedster one. You never redeem the digital code. And then the telepath Brood invades their mind and reveals to them that they were born mutants and the rest of the Brood hate them for it. And so they're traveling as a band together and have named themselves the X-Brood.
Yeah.
But then the X-Men have a nice moment with them that includes Abigail, the director of SWORD, where they decide they're going to defend these mutant Brood.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool
Why
of
not?
them. I don't know what exactly they're defending them from, but
The actual Brood and the hunters that want to kill them because they're mutants.
why can't they're mutants? They're stronger than the other Brood. Why do they need the X-Men's help?
I don't know. Why
They-
do the X-Men keep getting taken out by Sentinels?
They just fought the X-Men to a standstill.
Yeah, that is true.
They weren't gaining ground on them.
Yeah.
Their powers seem to be just as much of a match.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do like this panel with Deathshead, where he tells them he's sending them each a bill, yes.
Yeah.
And he's drawn pretty on point. And then we get a needlessly cartoony Gladiator. giving the order to destroy every living thing on the surface of the planet that the X-Men and the X-Brood are on.
Mm.
So is it the Shi'ar Empire who's hunting the mutant brood?
I guess.
If
I
they're
don't
brood
know.
who aren't like other brood, why don't they invite them into the Imperial Guard? They have all kinds of aliens
Yeah.
to make this thing up. These guys only know one thing, and it's just conquering everything, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fits with their continuity, so whatever.
Right.
And then in the next issue, apparently Rogue is just laying Gladiator out easily, which would not
Hell.
happen.
Yeah.
No. Gladiator's power is that he's as strong as his confidence level is.
Oh.
So if he's confident that he can kick your ass, he can kick your ass.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's exactly how I work.
If you make him start doubting himself, then you can fuck him up.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, if you ever got to fight Gladiator, I don't know, make fun of his hair or something, I guess. Make him feel insecure.
Yeah.
But overall...
Your skin's blue and you look stupid.
Yeah, something like that. So overall, what did you guys think about this? Would you pick up the next issue? Do you want to read what came before this?
Probably not, because everybody was so off model and it's so, like, it's not that it's so different, it's that it's different from the continuity in a way that I don't like, and they're not doing anything new that's actually
Yeah,
cool.
it's not appealing to me as an old X-Men fan who's lapsed.
Yeah.
What about you, Julian?
No.
Yeah, it's and I really hate that the Toadies are in something called X-Men 92.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since they're featured on the CD and then they're just something that's talked about on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get what that's all about. Like,
Yeah, this
it's like
doesn't
the
make
Toadies
sense.
were coming out with a new album and the record label paid Marvel to put them in here or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. But overall, I did not enjoy this. I might have liked this if it were a giveaway comic, because that's what this feels like it is, not something that you pay $4 for.
Right.
Right.
You guys got anything else?
No.
Nope.
All right, let's go make some comics. We didn't create the comics that were featured in today's episode, but we did create these. Check out Ghost Assassin in the Cards and the Chihuahua Who Flew Away mini comic, both of which were written by me. The Chihuahua Who Flew Away was illustrated
By me.